Welcome back to Man vs. Meeple. We have a special treat for you today. We have a new show here we're trying called Player vs. Player. This is sort of in its experimental phases for sure. Our guinea pigs today are none other than Ryan and Gary. So it's going to be Ryan versus Gary today in a no-holds-barred battle of board game trivia, industry knowledge. We'll see how they fare. Do you know a lot about board games?
I know quite a bit. I'd like to actually go up against the winner here.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Like a bracket.
I'd like to see the two of us compete, but I'm pretty sure Jeremy might have the upper hand.
Yeah,
it
would be devastating.
So here's how it's going to work. We're going to have 3 rounds here, and we'll describe each round as we go. But these guys are going to be answering questions together, answering questions on their own. They're going to be drafting questions. There's going to be a lot of things that feel like a board game going on here. But without further ado, we'll get right to it.
All right.
Gentlemen, are you ready?
Ready.
I'm ready.
No whammies.
No whammies. All right.
All right.
So Ryan versus Gary, in round 1, this is how it's going to work. You have whiteboards in front of you and a dry erase marker.
I see that.
Thank you very much. You're going to be answering questions simultaneously. There's going to be 8 questions this round. The first 7 are basic straight-up questions from a variety of different categories related to board games.
Written by us.
Written by us. Frantically written by us. The 8th question is more of a challenge, and this is the turn order challenge. I'll explain it in more detail when we get there, but this is going to be something that you both participate in, and it's going to be a last man standing survival thing. The winner's going to get a choice of a point or the first player marker for round 2.
Fantastic.
So, are you ready for round 1?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do question number 1. Name one of the 2 designers for the 2017 Days of Wonder release, Yamatai. This is simple.
Yes.
I mean, we're starting off really easy here.
We are throwing some softballs at him. And by the way, we're going to give him about 15 seconds to answer the question before we have a really harsh pens down.
Gary's
Pens down. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Okay, we're going to reveal one at a time. Gary, you start.
Bruno Catala.
Boom.
Bruno Catala. Ryan.
I also had Bruno Catala.
All right. We would have also accepted Mark Paquin. He was the co-designer
He was the
of
co-designer.
Yamatai.
It's 1-1.
So like we said, it is 1-1. I'm going to be keeping score right here so we don't lose track.
I'm not surprised you knew
You
that
should
one.
be seeing it on screen as we go. So question number 2 in round 1. Are you gentlemen ready?
Ready.
Yeah, ready.
In the 2018 Spiel des Jahres winner Azul, how many penalty spaces or floor line spaces are located across the bottom of the player board?
I love this. I love this. You know, when you're playing games, you never really think about that stuff. And now you have to visually think about it in your mind. Ryan looks very
Ryan
confused.
should be familiar. They are penalty spaces.
Yeah, I know, I
you said
take
you
these
played
a
the
lot.
game
I take these
a lot.
dozens and dozens of times.
But you know, when you think about it after the fact, you're like, wait a minute.
See, Ryan, this is your opportunity to say, but I'm never taking the penalties, so I don't know this.
But I have.
All right.
Are you ready?
We'll start with you,
Ryan,
Ryan,
start
this
with
time.
you. What's your
I
answer?
said 8.
I also said 8.
It is 7. I'm
Oh!
sorry. Both of you
It's an
get
odd
no
number.
points. The score is
Interesting.
still
This is
1-1.
fantastic.
Still 1-1.
I was,
fantastic.
That was close.
I thought it was an odd or even number for some
Okay, dry erase boards ready?
Yep.
They're
Okay,
clean.
question number 3, Jeremy.
This one, you guys are going to look at the TV screen behind you. All right, go ahead and take a look here. This one says, according to the rulebook for Castles of Burgundy from Stefan Feld, of course, when a player adds this tile to their estate, they may add a second 6-sided tile of their choice to their estate from one of their storage areas. What is this tile that you see in front of you?
Oh, man.
You never know the names of these buildings, do you? Well, you should have been studying.
This is great. Would you have known this?
It's
being
been
one
an
of your favorite
embarrassingly
games of all
long time since I played
So
Castles
here,
of Burgundy.
truth be told, I wouldn't have known the answer of the name of the tile, but this is literally my favorite tile in the game, probably even more so than the
It's
castle.
a good tile, but I couldn't tell you.
All right.
You ready?
Gary?
This is a total guess.
All right.
This should be good.
Castle Mansion.
Castle Mansion.
Look at it.
I put Manor.
Manor, no, the answer is City Hall.
Oh,
that was my second
City
guess.
Hall.
That was your
I am
second-
so
after
sorry.
Castle
Unfortunately,
Mansion?
I had to see.
If only you guys had a couple workers to help out.
Man, it's
but
been
you
a
didn't.
while
Yeah, I
since I
got
played.
none.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready for question 4?
We're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not a TV question. This is just a straight up question, and it is, how many cards are included in the Spiel nominated hit, The Mind?
Ooh.
Jeremy and I will try to send the
Total
answer to you.
cards?
Yes, how many cards are in the game? The Mind. I will not allow any further clarification questions, Ryan.
All right.
Everyone ready? Who started last time?
I did. It's Ryan's turn.
Ryan, you go first.
I think 122.
122. That's wrong.
I'm going to go with 106.
106 is also wrong.
No.
It is 120, Ryan. I'm so sorry. You were so close.
So close.
It was a bit of a trick question because obviously there's 100 cards, 1 to 100.
Should have used
levels.
my
You got
mind.
the ninja stars.
12
you got the
levels,
round
ninja
levels.
stars, and 5 lives.
Yeah.
5, okay. See.
It's okay.
I didn't
That's
use
all
my
right.
mind.
Question number 5. We're going to go back to Stefan Feld here, and you guys are going to tell us which one of these 2 games was released first. Was it Trajan or was it Bruges? You know, we have dates on here too. We could give them extra points if we also ask them the dates.
Ooh, I don't know. We'll see if they get it. Then we'll see if they get it even.
Gary, what you got?
Bruges.
And,
I had Trajan.
okay, Bruges is wrong. Trajan is right.
Really?
That's 2011 and 2013.
Really?
So not for a
It looks
bonus
like it
point,
came
but
out
just
earlier.
out of curiosity, Ryan. What year? Well, Ryan, I guess Jeremy
Says
just told you.
2011.
Would you guys have guessed that?
I
Well,
would not.
obviously,
I thought it was actually like 2012 or 2013 for
I would
Trajan.
have guessed around there. I don't
Better
know.
question, have either one of you guys played this game before?
Not
Trajan?
Trajan.
Yeah.
Not-
You've played
not
Bruges,
Trajan.
That was
right?
the first
No.
Feld I've ever played.
What,
Really?
Trajan?
Yeah. So I was
I'd say,
And
I
probably
think,
one of the best.
I think Castles is one of my first. I don't know. Trajan, is that? Would you say it's,
It's really
your
good.
best?
Trajan's really
Trajan and Bruges are way up there for me, for sure.
good. Yep.
All right, question 6. Are you guys ready?
yeah.
Ready.
Which of the following games won the Spiels des Jahres in 2014? And here are your options:
2014.
You have options.
Concept, Splendor, or Camel Up.
And it can be multiple. Or none. No, there's one in there at least. We're not going to trick you that bad.
Camel Up.
Camel Up,
Splendor.
Concept, or Splendor.
I feel like I'm being tricked.
Do you often feel that way, Ryan?
Do it on you guys.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Who went first?
I did.
Okay,
I
Ryan.
think Splendor.
Splendor is wrong. Gary.
I also went with Splendor.
It's a little known fact because Splendor is what most people thought won or should
Right.
have won, but it was actually Camel Up.
I thought Camel Up was earlier
didn't
than
Splendor win
2014.
something?
It won our respect for a little while.
That might see, man. Camel Up and Splendor
Some
came
of
out
our
the same
respect.
year?
Yeah, I
There
thought
you
Camel
go.
Up was earlier.
Right, so did I.
Yeah.
I thought for some
Actually,
reason.
also there's a new version of Camel Up coming up.
Yeah.
Coming out pretty
That's true.
soon. The box art looks really cool. I'm looking forward to
It
that
actually
one.
says
3D
Camel Up.
elements.
It's
not
a great
Camel
game when you
Up
get a
on it.
bunch of people playing.
Yeah.
All right.
Question 7. This is another
Look
television.
to your television behind you. This one is in Terraforming Mars from Stronghold Games. The end of the game is triggered by 3 different tracks. The temperature on Mars. What is the target temperature? So right now you're seeing one of the elements.
Yes, that's the
Here
oxygen,
you're seeing the second element.
the oceans, and then the third is the temperature. What is the actual target temperature that you're shooting for?
So again, oxygen level, water. What is the target temperature?
And I have a
This is
premonition here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say at least one of them is going to get this correct.
I know
I'm
this
going to go
game
on and
inside
say
and out.
neither of them is going to get it correct. Who's first?
Gary.
Me.
Go ahead.
Gary?
What'd you say?
I think this is wrong, but I put 32 Celsius.
That is wrong.
It is not.
Yes.
It
It
is
is-
8 degrees,
It
right?
is 8 degrees.
I have played
Every
so
that
much
does.
That
Celsius.
is
Negative 32 is
fantastic.
when it
I guess we
starts.
should have
Wow.
required
Negative,
Celsius. 8 degrees Celsius?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, not Fahrenheit?
The game doesn't track it in
Not
Fahrenheit.
Kelvin?
3 points for you, Ryan. 1 for you, Gary.
All right.
We are going to move into the turn order challenge.
All right.
David, explain this one.
I will explain the turn order challenge. I am going to give you a category. For example, I could say Stefan Feld games to keep with the theme of the round. I'm not going
lot of
to,
Feld
but I
today.
could. If I said that, one of you is going to start, and it's going to be whoever has the most points. Ryan, that's you. You're going to name a Stefan Feld game.
Interesting.
Then Gary will name a different and distinct Stefan Feld game. It will continue to do this back and forth until someone cannot. If at that point it's even, the other player has to answer one more than his opponent, and they win the challenge. If you win the challenge, you get the choice of two different things. One is the point awarded for the question. Two is the start player marker for round 2. If you choose the start player marker, the other player will get the point. So, it's not Stefan Feld. Are you ready? Are you ready for the question? And this is going to take some doing because we have an enormous list of games here.
Oh, uh-oh.
Ready?
Yes.
Also, I'll preface this by saying if there are expansions or things like that, those are all going to be included within one release. So you can't say this and the expansion and the other expansion, all right? Understood?
Got it.
Got it.
And at the end of the day, Jeremy and I rule, so don't argue.
This is a fantastic designer
So,
with a lot of games.
the designer is Eric Lang.
Oh man.
Have you heard of him?
I
Maybe?
think I've heard
a little
of it.
bit. Okay, starting with you, Ryan.
Starting with me,
Name an Eric Lang designed game.
Rising Sun,
Rising
All right.
Sun.
Blood Rage.
All right.
Ryan?
Chaos in the Old World.
All right.
This is where it starts getting interesting.
These are games he was credited in on BGG, by the way.
Gotcha. Okay. It's the potion game.
What do you get put on the spot,
I
right?
can't think. Yeah.
Now, we might have to call time here in very soon.
I'm drawing a blank. I can't think of the name of the game.
This is amazing.
5,
Man, this is
This
pretty amazing.
is absolutely amazing.
4,
Yeah.
There's like 100 games.
3, 2, 1.
I'm out.
You're out
Okay.
already?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you
man.
already answered
Can I
more?
get some bonus points here?
No.
I've answered
Which
2.
one am I thinking of?
I don't know which one you're thinking of.
Gary, you only answered 1?
Yes.
Answered 1.
All right, so you don't have to answer
You only
another
named
one,
one
Ryan.
Eric Lang game? Uh-oh.
I'm
So
telling
just to name a few, one is a little one called Godfather, Corleone's Empire.
Yeah. Just a small release that came out last
Small
year.
release.
He was also credited with a ton of Arcadia Quest, a ton of Dice
Also,
Masters.
can I
Oh,
point
now
out,
here
can
they
I
start
point out that
coming
he
in my head.
designed one of Gary's favorite games, Blood-Borne?
Yeah, I was about to say, is it Blood-Borne?
Blood-Borne. So,
Gary,
Eric,
what
if-
happened?
I know. As you're saying
I'm
it,
telling
now
you,
here they all
when
start
when
coming
you're
to
put
my
on the
head.
spot,
Yeah, when
it's
you're put on the
hard.
spot,
Yeah.
your mind
It's
it
hard.
becomes
I
super
know.
challenging.
You're under the heat of the lights, and it is on. It
Like
is
Jeopardy
on.
music.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
take,
so-
I'm going to take the point.
You're going to take the point. So
I'm gonna
Ryan,
take the point.
going
All right.
into round number 2, we have Ryan at 4, Gary at 1. So Gary, I'm going to explain something here, and
right.
you're going to want to take notice. Because at the end of this round, you're going to have a chance to press your luck a little bit for a bonus point. This is the drafting round. We're going to put up 9 categories on the board, and in player turn order, starting with you, Gary, since you're the first player, you'll get to draft a category. You will then immediately answer one question from that category, and then the other player will take their turn. It'll go back and forth until you've answered 3 each or failed. And then the fourth one is going to be the same. However, if you answer correctly, you'll be able to press your luck and potentially score more points. However, if you press your luck and you answer incorrectly, you will lose the points for that fourth question as well.
All right.
The other thing you need to know about round 2, you can request multiple choice, and we will give you options to choose from. If you don't do that, you'll get 2 points for a correct answer. If you resort to multiple choice and you get it correct, you'll get 1 point only. Either way, if you get it incorrect, your opponent has the chance to steal any incorrect answer you give throughout this round. All right?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, starting.
I gotta
Some more Eric
redeem
Lang
myself
questions.
after
Yeah,
the-
right?
Take a look
The
at the
game
board.
block.
Take a look at the board in here, and we'll announce the categories.
All right. what do
We've
we
got, starting in the upper left, awards. This is going to be a category associated with things like the Spiel des Jahres, maybe Board Game Geek, things like that.
The next category is Euros, which is my absolutely favorite style of game.
Third category is Gen Con 2018. That is happening next week as of this filming.
After that, we have Pandemic Legacy.
I think one of you is a fan of that, so we'll be interested
both
to
are.
see if you
Yeah.
pick that early or wait to use it maybe for your bonus round. We'll see. Fifth category, bits and pieces. This is going to be all about components. I almost called it components breakdown, but I thought that was copyrighted.
That may be copyrighted. Next one is Dice Chuckers.
My
This
least
is
favorite type
totally
of
a
game ever.
Mare-style game.
Yeah, we'll see if anyone picks that.
It may not be in our wheelhouse. We'll see.
Seventh category is content creators. You're listening to 2 of them right now. In fact, 4 of them. And there's a whole bunch more. So these will be questions about all of our friends in the industry.
After that, we have Heaven and Ale.
there we go.
Ryan, this is in your wheelhouse.
Yes.
Maybe Gary also?
Yeah.
Unless
a
it's
little bit.
actually about heaven and ale.
In case I'm still good.
Last category is Catala. Not to be confused with Cthulhu.
All right.
All right. So, Gary, you're going to be the first to pick. Go ahead and pick your category.
I am going to. Well, I need some points, so I'm going to go with Pandemic Legacy.
All right, Pandemic Legacy. Here is the question for Pandemic Legacy. What is the first mandatory, this is hard, objective in Pandemic Legacy?
The first mandatory
Objective.
Now, you can answer for 2 points, or you can ask for multiple choice, but those are only worth 1.
Think.
Let's say the first
Carefully.
mandatory objective. I could see like the 3. I
Oh,
guess
I'm
there is
sorry.
just-
Let me clarify. In Pandemic Legacy 2,
Oh.
Season 2.
Oh, Pandemic
Oh.
Legacy
Legacy
2.
Season 2.
Oh, that changes things
That
a
That
little
is
does
bit.
change
that,
things.
that is my bad.
That does
Yeah.
change things. You want to ask for multiple questions?
You know what? I'm going to ask for multiple choice
All
on
right.
that.
Option 1 is Recon 1 Unknown Haven. Option 2 is to complete 2 searches. Option 3 is to build 3 new supply centers. And option 4 is to access a lost haven.
It is.
I'm going to buzz him.
It's recon a new area.
That would be wrong.
Is build 3 new supply centers.
Oh, that was
I thought
my
I
first.
got a
I
chance
thought
to
about that, but
steal.
I was like, oh, I thought that was later on. In
Oh,
the
I'm
next
sorry.
month.
I'm sorry. We
okay.
did
You
ruin
did
your
take-
chance to
you did
steal.
ruin my chance
Let's
to
just
steal.
assume, since this is our first episode, Ryan would have got that wrong.
I did think it was that same one though.
Yeah.
They come out really
They come
similar.
very-
All right,
close.
Ryan. So you get to pick a category,
Well,
and just so you
okay.
know, Pandemic Legacy is off the board.
Let's go Euros.
Euros. I will ask the
Oh,
Euro
boy.
question. You ready for this one,
It's gonna
Ryan?
be hard
So
though,
stealing
I'm
this.
sure.
We'll have to remember the stealing option.
Oh no.
Okay. Name a game from designers Virginio Gigli and Flaminia Brasini that has both a faith track and a military track.
Name one that has both a faith track and a military track?
Yeah, name one of their games that have both a faith track and a military track. You can go for multiple choice if you need to.
Lorenzo El Magnifico?
2 points.
Man.
I hate to say it, Gary, but
That was-
Ryan
that was
is
good.
starting to run away
I
with
was
it.
not
Yeah.
quite. I wasn't sure.
That's
Everyone
sweating
hates
over
that
here.
faith
I was like,
track.
I
For me,
think it
that
has
faith
a
track is
I think I was
awful.
like, it has a
would've got
faith
that one.
track.
Okay, Gary, back to you.
All right, I'm gonna go with. I'll go with awards.
Awards.
All right.
Okay.
Would you like that for 100 or 200?
He needs all
I
he can
need
get.
the daily double.
All right. Awards. What game recently won the 2018 Kennerspiel des Jahres?
Oh, that was. Give me a second. I'm gonna need a multiple
Gary's
choice. This just
melting
came
under
out.
the-
I've only heard it once.
Okay.
A.
A is Ganz schön clever. B is Die Quacksalber van Quedlinburg. C is Heaven and Ale. And D is Luxor.
The Die Quicksalber.
Die Quacksalber von Quedlinburg
Quacksalber.
is correct. Gary gets a point. He's back on the
Nice,
board.
Gary.
Boom.
Yay.
Back on the board.
6-2
Welcome back.
is the score right now.
6-2.
Ryan,
There's still time.
I can
There's
lose
still
a
time.
couple. There is still time.
what's
Well, he
your
got
next?
2 points
What's
for
your
that.
next?
I got 2 points for that.
No, he went multiple
Oh, that's
choice.
right. I got
Oh,
multiple
you
choice.
did.
Well, you know what? I think let's go for
Gary.
Heaven and Ale. I really like that game. So
Heaven and Ale. You
Yeah,
want me to
let's-
answer
let's
that
try- let's
question?
do Heaven and
It's
Ale.
all you. You're next.
Heaven and Ale. Are you ready?
I think so.
In the book of Job, I'm just kidding. How many different barrel types, the bonus tiles, are there in Heaven and Ale? Remember, you can go multiple
12.
choice. 12? That is wrong. Hold on. Gary, you get a chance to steal Now you can't go multiple choice because he didn't, so you can steal it. He said 12.
Can you repeat the question? It was the
I can't.
tiles?
How many different barrel types, which are the bonus tiles,
Right.
are there in Heaven and Ale?
There are 8.
No, that is wrong. It is 14.
14. Oh, I was low.
You were
You're
low.
a
Man, I
little
was
bit
like,
low. You're a little bit low. It's okay.
I thought maybe it was 10 after
Speaking
you
of low, look at our scores here. 6-2.
Gary,
Okay.
it's your pick.
This
All right.
Now this is this your fourth pick?
It's my third.
This is your third pick.
So I'm going to go with Bits and Pieces.
Bits and pieces. All right, bits and pieces. Here's a question. In Pulsar 2849, each player begins the game with how many Pulsar claim rings in their supply?
Oh, man.
In the supply, there are...
In their
in
supply.
their supply.
In their supply,
Yes.
yeah.
Remember, you can go multiple choice.
Right. I'm going to go with 5.
Wrong.
That would be
what?
incorrect.
Yeah,
That would be
incorrect.
incorrect.
Ryan, you have a chance to steal.
I'm going to go with 8.
That is also incorrect.
The
The answer
was-
is 6.
Yes.
6.
The answer is 6 on that one.
It's close.
Okay, Ryan, this is your third category.
Yeah, let's go with Katala.
Katala. Katala.
Let's see what you've got for him.
All right. Is this my question?
It is your question.
All right. In the original 5 Tribes, one of my favorite games of all time, which Meeple type is associated with gaining and using djinns? You must give me not the color of the Meeple, but the name.
Oh, no. The name of the type?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I don't know if I...
Oh,
I don't know if I
no.
ever knew this. Can I do... I'm going to do multiple choice,
You can
please.
do. You ready?
Yes.
Just guess. I get 2 points.
One of
A,
my 2 points.
elders. B, merchants. C, viziers. D, builders.
Elders.
Elders is correct for one
Yep.
more
You
point.
knew that without the
Oh,
miss?
yeah, I knew that one.
Oh, Gary, you knew it?
Yeah.
Oh. It is
That's one of my favorite games.
7-2,
Gary,
gentlemen.
it's your fourth one.
Okay. Content creators.
Ooh, good choice. Good choice.
Okay, before Jeremy asks this question, remember, if you get this correct, no matter whether it's a 2-point or a 1-point, you will have the option to press your luck for another question. And we'll explain that if we get to that.
Okay.
All right. Rado always starts his video run-throughs the same way. What does he say?
Hey, everybody.
2 points.
Right, boys. Bonus question.
I gotta go. I gotta
Would you like to ask? Would you like to?
If you get it wrong, you'll
Yes.
lose those 2 points you just got.
I have to.
Yes.
I'm down about 7
I
to 4.
agree. You gotta go. You gotta
I
go
gotta
for
go.
it.
It
for
is
I
in
gotta
the
press
same
my luck.
category, too.
All right.
gotta-
Bonus question. What is Rado's name? His first and his last real name.
Richard Ham?
Yeah! Boom! That was big.
That's huge.
That was big.
4
Huge.
points.
4
it is now
points for...
6-7. That was a big, big
okay.
move.
Well, I got to do one that I know then. What do we got left?
You have Gen Con
Toad.
2018
Yeah.
and Dice Chuckers.
Gen Con 2018, please.
All right.
All right, in the category of Gen Con 2018, this should be an easy category since we've all been obsessed with it as
We'll
of late.
see.
Yeah.
Which Gen Con release from Renegade Game Studios is a rethemed and updated version of Heartland?
Gunkamono.
That is correct. 2 points.
Let me press my luck. I got to get my lead back.
Oh,
Yeah.
you are currently in the lead right now.
I know, but I got to get that lead
it is
back.
9-6. You're pressing your luck.
All right.
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
You
it.
ready?
Yeah.
The bonus question for this category. Those 2 points are on the line.
Yeah. This
The
might be dumb.
Cryptozoic release,
Oh, no.
Pantone,
Oh, no.
includes many colors in the box. What 2 colors dominate the outside of the box?
White and red?
That is correct.
Oh,
That was a big move.
There was a gamble. I very clearly remember the red.
that
That was
was.
So, gentlemen,
That was a hard
going
question.
into round 3, and round 3 is a very straightforward round, but going into it, the score is 11-6. Ryan is in the lead. Here's the way round 3 is going to go. You're each going to get 3 questions in progressively more difficult fashion, hopefully. The first question is going to be worth 2 points. Your second question is going to be worth 3, and the last question is going to be worth 5. But here's how it goes. The person who's in last place is going to answer questions until they're at least tied or in the lead with the other players. So
That
Gary,
would be you, Gary.
Okay.
it's 6
You
to
would be up
11.
next.
Yes.
So you're going to have to answer at least the first 2 questions before Ryan goes.
Gotcha. All right.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Gary's question number 1. This designer had 3 games nominated for the 2018 Spiel des Jahres.
And unfortunately, there are no multiple choice.
Who is this designer?
Michael Kiesling.
That
It is wrong.
is wrong.
Is
you
it really?
know this answer.
Oh, Alexander Pfister.
That is also wrong.
You said for this year?
Yeah, 2018, right?
The answer is
Wolfgang
Wolfgang
Warsch.
It's the heat of the light.
It
so
is.
I know.
It's the
Well,
heat of the
it's
light.
tough.
Crumbling under
thought-
pressure.
Really? Yeah. So
It's
Kiesling
tough.
had.
Kiesling only had one.
He
Kiesling
just had
had
Azul.
Azul, and didn't he have another one in the other category? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
My mind's mush after researching
Yeah.
all these questions. Okay, so that was just a 2-pointer.
Dude, it's tough to be on the spot. I
Gary,
get it.
you still have 8 possible points to win.
All right.
Are you ready for
I'm
question
ready.
number 2?
Question
it.
number 2. This is right up your alley, sir. In Great Western Trail, what is the furthest city to which you can deliver cattle?
The furthest city is San Francisco.
Correct for 3 points.
I like that. Congratulations.
That brings the score to
True
11.
Fister fan.
Yes.
True Fister fan right there.
Score is 11-9. Gary's still in last place by 2 points. So if you answer your 5-point question correctly, you will take the lead, forcing Ryan to answer correctly.
All right.
Here's the question. Question number 3. What classic Milton Bradley board game was turned into a major motion picture in 1985? I don't even know this one. Actually, I do know this one. I wouldn't think about it, though.
Major motion picture in
is a great
1985.
In 1985. Classic
I
Milton
know,
Bradley
I
game.
know he knows this.
Yeah.
And he's going to be kicking
He
himself.
he will be if he gets it wrong.
I'm gonna guess. Oh boy, that is. How much time do I got?
I'm gonna give you about,
That's
I'm
a
gonna
good
give you about
5
10 more
points.
seconds.
10 more seconds, and I'm gonna guess.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Spit it out.
Stratego.
Stratego.
I remember that
There's a
movie.
war movie.
Yes,
That had Russell Crowe in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Kurt
remember that
Russell.
one.
It is
He's always
not
good.
Stratego. It was Clue. And with
Oh, I've been even thinking of that one.
while Gary's kicking himself, we are all celebrating Ryan's win because Ryan
guess
is
so,
the
yeah.
winner of our very first player versus player. Ryan versus Gary ended up with Ryan on top. Gary buckled under the heat of the lights. Ryan, how do you feel?
I mean, I feel pretty good.
Well, thank you very much. That was really good commentary there.
Really great commentary. I feel great, David.
Gary,
I feel pretty
Gary,
good.
how do you feel? Are you going to go home and cry yourself
I'm
to
gonna
sleep?
go home and cry myself to
It's,
sleep.
you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
read
On paper,
BGG.
it's respectable.
Yeah, on
11
paper.
and 9.
Only on paper.
It was a close.
I
I mean, it was
crumbled
close.
under the Eric Lang question. It's gonna
did.
bother me forever.
We'll introduce you to Eric Lang and then
Yeah.
show him this.
Oh, yeah.
He'll give me
we
some
gotta
bunny
do that.
ears.
This guy's your biggest fan.
Kind of.
Hey,
He might give me
blood right.
moose ears after this one.
Oh, boy.
All right, well, thanks again for watching this very first episode of Player versus Player, and definitely stay tuned because we're going to have a few special episodes coming out after Gen Con because we're going to have some guests in town, and you'll be really interested to see some of the people that show up at the table. Probably won't be me and Jeremy yet,
No.
but we'll see some interesting guests here. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next
See
time.
you guys.